The Peacock and the Crane.
A peacock taunted a crane with the dullness of her plumage. "Look at my brilliant colours," she said, "and see how much finer they are than your poor feathers." "I am not denying," replied the crane, "that yours are far gayer than mine. But when it comes to flying, I can soar into the clouds, whereas you are confined to the earth like any dunghill cock."
The Spendthrift and the Swallow.
A spendthrift, he had wasted his fortune, and had nothing left but the clothes in which he stood, saw a swallow one day in the early spring, thinking that summer had come, and he could now do without his coat. He went and sold it for what it would fetch. A change, however, took place in the weather, and there came a sharp frost, which killed the unfortunate swallow. When the spendthrift saw the dead body, he cried, "Miserable bird! Thanks to you, I am perishing of cold myself." One swallow does not make a summer.
The Old Woman and the Doctor.
An old woman became almost totally blind from a disease of the eyes, and after consulting a doctor, made an agreement with him in the presence of witnesses that she should pay him a high fee if he cured her, while if he failed, he was to receive nothing. The doctor accordingly prescribed a course of treatment, and every time he paid her a visit, he took away with him some article out of the house, until at last, when he visited her for the last time, and the cure was complete, there was nothing left. When the old woman saw that the house was empty, she refused to pay him his fee, and after repeated refusal on her part, he sued her before the magistrates for payment for her debt. On being brought into the court, she was ready with her defence. "The claimant," she said, "has stated the facts about our agreement correctly. I undertook to pay him a fee if he cured me, and he on his part promised to charge nothing if he failed. Now he says I am cured, but I say that I am blinder than ever, and I can prove what I say. When my eyes were bad, I could at any rate see well enough to be aware that my house contained a certain amount of furniture and other things. But now, when according to him I am cured, I am entirely unable to see anything there at all."
The Moon and her Mother.
The moon once begged her mother to make her a gown. "How can I?" replied she. "There's no fitting your figure. At one time you're a new moon, and another you're a full moon, and between whiles you're neither one nor the other."